It's lights out and away we go!
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're listening, and welcome back to the GT UK F1 podcast. I'm joined by Alan.
Hello.
And David.
Hey everyone, how are we all doing?
I thought I can't make an appearance.
Sorry folks, we tried to keep him out, but we forgot to change the passcode.
So, the Hungarian Grand Prix, last race before the summer break. To be honest, I'm actually glad for the summer break. A little bit, because it kind of just might refresh things a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, give some people a chance to work on things.
Might give the stewards time to sort them fucking selves out as well. But
Don't get me started on that just yet.
well, you guys bait me enough. Now it's my turn.
Soapbox. Everyone gets a soapbox.
Yay!
But obviously, usual deal. None of us saw practice, so we'll.
Well, last ride didn't see P1 himself.
But that was his suspension failure. Qualifying, but
There's a battle.
There's always a but.
well, it's probably the only. The weird thing is, it's a bit foreshadowing, but this seemed the only exciting thing about the bloody weekend. If I'm honest.
I wouldn't go that far, but I do get what you're saying, yeah.
What do you mean I won't go that far? Really? Were you watching the same frigging race I was?
It had moments.
Really?
Oh, we're seeing a weird pattern here, aren't we? The classic circuits aren't producing as great racing as they used to. These cars seem to not like the classics. I mean, I still hate saying that Spa wasn't a particularly great race, and I generally hate myself for saying that because I love that circuit with a passion. I love that circuit. Yeah. I know them.
Go on then, David.
Well, obviously you hinted to it there a little bit, but the first thing to comment is welcome back, Aston Martin. Well, Fernando at least.
I was going to say, Aston Martin to a point.
No, the car genuinely looked massively improved.
It's a brand new car.
What would you expect for 16 upgrades?
Yeah. You know, at what point do you not call it Aston Martin anymore? But,
It's
you know, it's... Yeah. You know, Fernando Alonso with his first Q2 appearance of the season as far. Well, technically he made Q2 in Spain, but binned it before he got there, so...
Yeah.
Never actually got to take part. Obviously, the two Cadillacs at the bottom, their path to success is very difficult at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But Stroll managed to beat them. So, as we say, Aston Martin went 3 seconds off the pace like they were at Spa.
No. Williams didn't have a particularly good quali either.
Williams have really, considering last season and Sainz was knocking on the door of podiums.
Yeah. She's gone back.
This set of rule changes hasn't worked in their favour, has it?
No.
I still have a lot of hope that they can get it together because I love Williams as a team. Obviously, you know, an old name now, and I do believe that Vowles thinks they can do it, and they could be the next McLaren. Because McLaren were here 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, when Fernando Alonso last had a Honda engine, ironically. And then Ollie Behrman, who, once again, seems to be... I guess we're almost seeing a victim here of somebody's got to be last.
Well, like I said, some teams... I'm guessing, though, the way that the season's panned out at the moment, that people had upgrades coming in other places, and it's kind of had a little bit of a knock-on effect.
Yeah, but that's like with every year, though. Each team will bring in certain upgrades on certain races. You know, whichever one they think is actually going to benefit the most to bring those upgrades and start using them. Yes, okay. Aston Martin decided to bring all 16 together, but I think they needed it.
Well, they did need it.
But I think every team's actually brought up new upgrades. Practically every race now at the moment. It's needed.
Well, the thing is, they've had to get him out now because is he not still the case where the teams actually have to shut down for the summer break?
They have to shut down.
It's the rules here that they literally have to shut down. So they're probably all pushing, get your last load of upgrades out now. Then you can start afresh the other side. You don't want to sat in limbo for a month.
No. I mean, Audi's hit and miss.
They're getting more hits than misses. I mean,
Oh, we know that.
Bortoletto's 14th. Hulkenberg made the top 10. As me and you discussed last week, the thing about the Audi project is kind of don't look at this year.
No.
You know, look at this year the same way Cadillac are. New starters, and look how it's going for them.
Better than Cadillac.
Well, it's going quite well for Audi.
That's what I'm saying. They're both in the same place in my book. I know, okay, Cadillac get an extra point because they're actually making their own engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Audi, it's a brand new project. It's, but with a lot of familiar faces, which is probably what's actually helping a lot.
Yeah, but Audi wouldn't bring their engine in until the engine change.
Is he not 29? Is it not 20?
It's either 29 or 20. I thought it was 29 or 30, but yeah.
I thought they were meant to be using the Ferrari engine for 1 year, maybe 2 tops, and then Audi engine was supposed to be coming in, but I could be wrong on that. They are supposed to be developing their own.
You carry on, I'll have a quick look.
So while he researches, obviously, like I say, 2 Alpines next, which I kind of expected more from Alpine when the move to Mercedes engines came through. I'm not going to lie.
It started off okay.
Yeah, they've shown moments, haven't they? I mean, I will say Colapinto gets a massive thumbs up for me for sort of improvement.
Oh, yeah.
If you compare this season to his time in Williams, where I think he spent more time in the wall than a framing termite. And Gasly to me is one. If Gasly could get into a top car, I think he'd be a serious competitor.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a win under his belt, and that was in a Toro Rosso.
Wasn't that a Hungary you won?
No, Monza.
Who?
But did Gasly win?
Gasly was Monza.
It was Monza because Toro Rosso was classed as an Italian team.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was Ocon was Hungary when Alonso held Hamilton off for half the race to let him get that win.
That was something. That was a race.
It was quite funny actually. In the lead up to this race, the F1 race, YouTube was showing some classic clips, stuff like Bottas bowling and the Hamilton solo start.
Yeah.
Hungary's had some great moments when you look back at it.
It has.
So to me, if the thing is, Gasly can't go back to Red Bull. I think that bridge is burned. But if he can get into a Merc or a Ferrari, I think he'd actually be a serious competitor. I sadly don't think the opportunity is going to come. He's going to go down on the list as those great drivers who just never end up in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
And then, of course, next up is Chris's favourite driver.
Shut up.
You know what? I doubly enjoy Liam Lawson's success just because every time it happens, I get to hear him, Steve.
He's having a really good season.
The Racing Bull is not a bad car. I mean, Lindblad out-qualified him this week. It's been very close between the pair of them, which probably actually is more good for Lindblad than he does for Lawson due to lack of experience. But
that's it. Lindblad he's in his rookie year, and he's taken to that car so well.
Yeah. What this shows me is some very nice potential future for the main Red Bull team.
Yeah.
I say as me and Chris have discussed, because obviously I don't think Verstappen's got many years left. I really don't. And that's not a cruel thing. That's just because I think he'll get bored.
I reckon this could be his last season. Me personally.
I think he'll do one. I don't know when he's contracted till. That would make a difference. But either way, I think Lindblad is nicely positioning himself.
Yeah, I don't think they'll go back to Lawson.
I doubt they go back to Lawson. Like I say, unfortunately, if Gasly wasn't ex-Red Bull, I'd say he would have been a good fit. But he's been there once.
Yeah. And so is Albon, but hey.
Yeah.
So, who do you think? What engine do you think Audi are using?
Ferraris, I know
They're-
that.
Their own.
Have I got the wrong way around? Is it Cadillac that are using Ferrari's engine?
Audi have brought their engine in.
I thought they were using the Ferrari for one season
they?
and then going to their own. Because it was the Sauber team. The whole point was they basically bought the Sauber team out, and for last year and this year they were just rebranding the Sauber team. But if they are already using their own, then
Well, according
that's
to the official
That's some engine they got.
Audi website,
yeah. The F1 website says Power Unit Audi.
it's their own engine.
I do actually take offence though to the fact the F1 website says that 2026 is Audi's first foray into Formula One.
Well,
I'm pretty sure Auto Union were batting F1 back in the.
Cadillac have got the Ferrari engine.
If I got them backwards, I could
Yeah.
have done.
Cadillac,
But their plan is to bring in an engine
They
by
would-
next year, the year after.
they'll bring it in 2029. General Motors power unit is planned for 2029, which will be when the engines are up for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I stand
Au-
corrected. I
yes.
stand corrected, folks. I got that one the wrong way around.
yeah, so Audi have got their own engine in. Which
Right, okay.
is quite interesting, though, if you do think about it. Cadillac's running a Ferrari donkey, just like Haas, and
To be fair, a lot of Cadillac's problems don't seem to be power unit related.
no, it's fucking brakes, apparently.
It's between brakes and Bottas' suspension just deciding he doesn't want to suspend anymore, like it did in
Perez.
Canada. Perez, like it did in Canada when he just fell off.
Hmm.
I mean, that's American build quality, I suppose, but I better not say that because we have a lot of American listeners.
Yeah.
I would worry, but they wouldn't get here. They'd break down beforehand.
Now, Mercedes weren't strong here, though.
Well, Russell wasn't, certainly.
Russell seems to have just dropped off a bit.
As we've said, I wonder if it sort of shook him a little bit that the young whippersnappers come in and
Handed
shown him the way
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, I said I've discussed this with a lad at work we're using to F1, and we've both said the same thing. I think Russell expected the team to be his once Hamilton left.
But not.
As we
Yeah.
keep saying nearly every week.
And sadly, Russell ain't the sheriff in this town, as much as he looks like one.
No. But no, it's foreshadowing. I'll come on to that.
Yeah. Well, it's
You-
just don't jump
you
backwards.
look-
Hadjar's having a solid season.
Yeah. I was just about to say, Zach's the first second seated Red Bull driver, which we know they don't have much luck.
I mean, he became very useful
actually-
during the race, which is more foreshadowing for later.
Yeah, but it seems that Hadjar.
I just found his way in that car.
That's the thing.
Like I said before, though, apparently it was said that his driving style is the closest of any Red Bull Junior to Max.
To Max. Yeah.
So basically, that's why he's doing well, because the car, as we know, is fully built around Max, and Hadjar just happens to be able to.
Or
Handle it.
was.
I'd still say it is. It's just obviously the.
Something's
You know,
not
I
going
think
right.
I
at the
think
moment.
Red Bull are going to walk into this summer break not entirely disappointed, considering where they thought they were going to be. You know, if you take championship, Max isn't a long, long way off.
Oh, no.
Well, neither's Hadjar.
And let's be honest, it was this time last year when we were saying that Verstappen had no chance,
Hmm.
and by the end of the season, he was 2 points off winning it.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's. Especially now we know that we've got this other race now being fitted in. So that's an extra 25 points on the table.
Yep.
As long as
Yeah.
it's not. As long as it's just a normal race weekend and not a fucking sprint.
Don't think
Oh,
I'll
if
do
it-
this this spring.
If they make it a sprint, and I told you, I still love the idea of doing a full season of just fucking sprint weekend, sod it, balls to the wall. Let's fucking go.
it would certainly, apart from Monaco, Monaco would be one that you couldn't do a sprint on. The track.
Why not?
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
track.
the sprint only about 3 laps, but
Christ.
the difficulty would be with somewhere like Monaco. Actually, would be getting it closed for enough time to do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, that'd be the difficult spots like Baku. I think we've done a sprint at Baku, have we not?
I think they have.
I think so.
I think a couple of years ago they did one there.
We also have this great unknown of the Madrid circuit, which
Yeah.
we all have zero idea what that's even going to. I don't think it's finished yet.
I don't know because I know the Ferrari have been out driving it.
Yeah, well, Sainz has been out on parts of it, hasn't he? Because they filmed some promotional stuff.
Yeah, but Ferrari have been out on the whole track.
Oh, have they? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Both Carlos and Lewis have been out on track.
Who?
Carlos, Charles, even. Because somebody mentioned Sainz, and that was it.
Well, that'll be because, like, I've seen video footage of Sainz.
I know
there,
Sainz has been there.
which makes sense. Spaniard.
Yeah. Charles and Lewis have both been out on track. Doing the full.
Oh, right. So obviously it's built far enough to do that then. I honestly don't know how.
I think with the build-wise, I think the track and the pits are there. I think it's just a case of getting things like
part of it's a street, isn't it? Part of it is street circuit, is it not?
I don't think it actually is.
Yeah, I believe it is. I think it's a street. They've classed it as a street track.
Yeah, I don't actually think it is a proper what I would classify as a street track. Because you take tracks like Canada, you classify that as a street track, but is it?
I suppose, yeah, in Australia.
Yeah.
No, Madrid.
I thought part of it was going to be an F1.
It's
a street.
Looking at it,
the Mad Ring.
I've actually looked at it. It's I don't know if it.
I was actually generally just searching Google Maps to see if I could see it. But
I've looked on. There is a proper website.
I'm on their website. I'm on their website now. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's hard to tell from the imagery that they've used on the video.
No, it looks like a lot of it's going over. Well, the cast has gone over a building, so maybe this isn't representational. No, it looks like it's going to be. I'm assuming the map is like buildings around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an industrial park.
It's a bit like what they've done with Miami, then, kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of looking that way.
By the looks of it.
Here we are. If you search Mad Ring, it comes up. Yeah, it's like an industrial estate by the looks of it.
Yeah.
There's a fairground, apparently.
Well, like I say, I've looked on their official website, so.
But anyways, either way, that one's coming up.
Yeah.
Interesting one.
Yeah.
So who did we get to? We got to Hadjar.
I think we got to Russell, hadn't we?
We'd done Russell.
Russell and Verstappen.
Yeah.
Verstappen, the car is where it is. I think he's overdriving it, but the fact that Hadjar's so close, got to be a good sign.
Max is overdriving it. That's twice now he's spun out in the corners that he shouldn't even be.
That's it. Yeah. I think I said this last 3 times. Don't forget Australia. Although I think we put that down to the DRS wing fault.
Yeah.
To flappy wing fault.
Yeah.
But Austria and now Hungary, he's done the same thing. He's pushing it just that little bit too much.
Yeah, but is it the way that the braking's, the engine braking and all that lot's set up? Could that have been the cause?
Could be in anything.
Because when you saw it, he corrected and it just snapped on him.
But I think
sent
a
him
lot of
round.
drivers have the same problem with understeer and oversteer, especially in that last corner.
Yeah. Plus, there was a tailwind down the main straight, wasn't there, which isn't going to help situations.
I mean, Oscar was pretty solid in quali.
Would you say so, considering where Norris ended up?
Norris had something to fucking prove. That was the problem. Norris had something to prove, and I'll come on to the foreshadowing later on, but he had something to prove. To be honest.
Yeah. And he proved it. In quali. But that Ferrari's just, I don't know what they've done to it, but they've done something to it, and it's
working, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hamilton seems to have found his mojo again. And
I mean, what was it? 0.012 of a second difference between him and Norris. Yeah. Yeah, 0.012 of a second difference between them. Quality. I mean, okay, fair enough. He's done his last quality lap and drove into the pits and stuck it behind the number one board.
Well, I think at the time of him crossing the line, I think he was pretty convinced he had the pole spot.
He was convinced he had the pole.
And then Norris came along.
It's not the first time they've had to move those number signs around.
No.
Yeah, but they didn't expect. They thought when Max spun, it was a case of, well,
yeah,
that's a done deal. Nobody can beat. But unfortunately, they didn't realize where Norris was. So, yeah, that's what sort of
a bit of a shock. I think that was a bit of a shock for everyone, really.
It's no difference to like Antonelli pulling something out of his ass.
Yeah,
and it just seemed to be Norris this time.
That's it.
So,
and then we should mention as well about Hamilton receiving the penalty for impeding. I believe happened after his fast lap, did it?
It was.
Yeah.
Also, Antonelli received a free place penalty for failing to slow for yellow flags in qualifying.
I think that was from Verstappen's spin, wasn't it?
Verstappen, and then obviously Perez required to start from pit lane because of.
Part of me is surprised Verstappen didn't just do a what's it there, Michael Schumacher, and just take a little while to find a gear and leave the yellow flags out for a bit longer. You know what I mean? You'd have been tempted just to, shit, come on, there's a gear in here somewhere. Sorry, lads, I'm trying, honestly. It won't go.
Yeah. It would have buggered Norris up.
It would have put Norris up. I mean, obviously, it caught Antonelli out because he obviously didn't fail to slow enough.
Yeah.
I believe Russell was just ahead, but he did slow, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Perez, they modified the car, which didn't do them particularly well, but...
That's what it was. But yeah. So, race start.
Bit chaotic, which we kind of knew it was going to be because it was Hungary.
I think the biggest shock was Russell.
His engine going into anti-stall.
Yeah.
Well, they
put a new power unit in.
I'm not... Yeah, they changed his engine, didn't they? Because they discovered a water leak on it or something?
He had a water leak.
But clearly because it was an issue, they got away without having to...
Because it's still within their numbers.
Still within the pool, but Mercedes are going to get penalties, engine penalties, and that sort of thing.
Well, look what I said after
some
Belgium, wasn't
point.
it? Because Norris had already taken new control, all his full allowance of control electrics
Yeah.
by Belgium. That's not a good sign for the rest of the season,
No.
considering we're barely halfway in.
Well, yeah.
But so Russell start, and then it was getting a bit feisty in the middle. I mean, I saw Hamilton and Verstappen came together in. It's amazing, isn't it? You can move Hamilton between cars, and yet the classics come back.
Yeah.
They've had some really good races so far this season.
I'll tell you one thing: the cars can definitely follow better, can race better, and are a little more lively.
Yeah.
And all that to me leads to good racing.
It does.
You know, we've got cars that can actually fight. I mean, this is where I seem to differ from a lot of the F1 community in that I quite like this electric thing, the whole planning where to use it, because it adds strategy.
Oh, yeah, it does. And I think with being, especially at Hungary, you haven't got to worry about using it all and have running out, because there's plenty of chances throughout the whole lap to recharge your battery and still have battery left at the end.
Yeah, I get some people who think the car should be able to go flat out all of the time. No, I get that, but at the same time, like I said, this just creates some fun.
Yeah.
This just creates, like I say, you can get past, but you'll have opportunities to fight back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying it. I really am. I feel like I'm in a minority there when I say that.
No, you're not. I actually agree with you on that.
Actually, agree with me on something. Somebody get the flags out.
It is, but it is making for more interesting racing.
Yeah.
You know, I said there said before, the cars can follow a lot better. You can get that dirty air a bit more.
Yeah, you're not.
You just gone by, you get that dirty air, and that's it. You're having to pull so far back.
That's
to
it.
get out of it, and then you've lost it. So that momentum. This time, you could be within half a second, most for the next 5-6 laps, without having any real problems. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's going to affect your tyres slightly, but it's not going to affect anything else. Whereas before, you can only stay within that half second before having to actually back off because it's affecting the whole car.
So the car be overheating or just losing air or scrubbing your tyres. I'm sure a lot of that still goes on, but it just seems more manageable. It seems more effective. And then the race kind of settled down.
Well, it sort of did. It just seemed to peter out a bit, and then you got to lap 13, and Bottas in his Cadillac. I think he went to barbecue early, to be honest, but he literally jumped out of the car, though, and literally grabbed a fire extinguisher to put it out.
Yeah, after he'd had to use the wall to stop it, because I'm assuming the...
It buggered his brakes.
I'm assuming the brakes had gone completely.
Yeah, there was flames coming from them. So... And then obviously, Perez.
Yeah, but like I said, then they just seemed to not get much going on.
No, I think the only thing that was interesting in that middle bit was, and I'm sure Dave's going to agree with me on this one, was, I'm going to hate to say this, is Max Verstappen overtaking Lewis. Where that came from, I don't know.
That was quite special.
It was something special.
It was I was actually quite surprised.
I was expecting Hamilton to get the switch back on him. But it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, it didn't, because he went to overtake. It was Lawson, wasn't it, in the Racing Bull?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And kind of just decided, well, I can get going from here.
He was very late on the brakes. And I know he moaned about Hamilton braking and...
moving under braking.
Even
I don't actually see that, because as far as I'm concerned, I don't think Hamilton knew he was coming.
No, he didn't.
You know? But it was a great, like I said, that to me so far is overtake of the year. Because that was like something me and you would try on Forza. Except with a bit less wheel banging.
No. Even before that, like the pit stop thing with Norris. He definitely had something to prove.
Did anyone else notice as well? We actually got some emotion from Oscar Piastri this weekend.
A little bit.
Which is something I'm not overly familiar with.
No.
Norris had said quite early on in the race,
Yeah,
I'm quicker than him.
Yeah, but he wanted to pit. The thing was, he wanted to pit before Oscar, but Oscar had priority because Oscar was in front.
But Norris had already said he's quick. That I'm quicker than him. He was quicker.
Well, if he was quicker, then it was a case of right, just go and get him then.
I was going to say, that's always my argument. I always kind of hate that. I'm quicker than him. Get him to let me past. If you're quicker than him, go and fucking get him then.
Yeah, just go and get him.
Obviously, teammate rules have to apply to an extent. Race clean, don't bother with a gravel trap. But go and get him.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in, no, you don't move out of the way, even if you unless there's a real strategic championship reason. You don't just get one car to move out of the way for another.
No.
Let him have a go. Let him race.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've always said that though. Just let him race. Some team rules, just let him go.
Yeah. I get they're trying to make both drivers happy, but
But it's sort of after that the race died down.
Well, yeah, and then you have Perez and his broken suspension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You literally just saw that because in the replay it was just going.
Well, it wasn't his suspension; it was actually his track rod. Because if you look at the way the wheel,
yeah.
Well,
the car went. Yeah, track rod went. Yeah, the car was away from wheels pointing in different directions.
Yeah.
And then Piastri's
gearbox let go, didn't it?
Yeah.
And they reckon that was going over the curbs in turn 4, I think it was.
Well, they said that towards the end of the race, didn't they? You could see that Norris was just keeping well away from every single curb. Just in case.
Obviously, Behrman got a penalty for ignoring blue flags.
Yep.
He got 5 seconds. Now, it's led to believe there was supposed to have been issues.
Yeah, I heard that. Apparently, the commentators had no driver tracker for most of the race.
It was from about lap 5 up until about the last 2 laps. They had no live tracking system whatsoever, and it wasn't just a commentary. It was every team was losing communication of where cars were.
I think it was even the FIA, because didn't Antonelli say he was getting blue flagged when he was in the lead?
Yeah.
In the cool down room, Antonelli was saying how he was getting shown blue flags, and he was leading the race at the time.
I think it was him. It was a battle between him and Norris.
Yes, I think
Norris could also see the blue flags as well, and it's just like, but there's no cars. Which I think that's what caused an awful lot of issues later on in the race.
I know you want to say it. Go on.
What?
I know you want to say it. Now, what's your take on the Piastri and Sainz
racing incident?
I'd be inclined to agree, yeah. I think especially if we're at a point where we learned that stuff like blue flags weren't functioning correctly. And if because the drivers, let's not forget, the mirrors in an F1 car are about the size of your average woman's makeup mirror. And are usually rattling around due to aero and speed, so they rely a lot on the teams telling them cars coming behind you. Faster car coming. Now, if the teams don't have driver tracker, probably the first Sainz knew about the car being there was as they clattered into each other.
Yeah. Because don't forget, he was actually in a battle with Alonso at that time.
But
And that is quite often where the leaders come a cropper, isn't it? You know, if you come across a lower place battle going on.
was it for 14th at the time?
It was 14th at the time.
And yeah. Now,
obviously, with Piastri's gearbox going and brought out the virtual safety car,
yeah.
which then changes things up and it spices the race. It gets a little bit more interesting to the race of who's going to pit and who's not.
I mean, there's a lot of forms of motorsport where blue flags aren't even a thing.
No. Now,
God,
Max didn't pit.
nope.
Did Kimmy? No.
Norris did, and I know Lewis
Hamilton did.
Kimmy didn't, because as they came out, they were very, very close. Obviously, Hamilton did get past him, but then was told to give the position back. I think that was just more to cover any possible penalty coming.
Well, it's a bit fucking late for that one because he got a penalty, but
Which I'll go on to that in a minute.
for speeding.
0.1 kilometre an hour.
Monaco all over again.
There wasn't as many speeding in the pit lane infringements, but it's still
I
speeding.
mean, that's harsh.
Yeah,
but you would say that. You don't like Lewis as it is, so you would say that.
There's no 10% rule in Formula One.
Now, the problem is, this is where, because I'm not a Lewis fan, but it's one of those, it's like Monaco. You can't let them have 0.1% as a discrepancy because every single team will play to that 0.1%.
Oh, yeah, I agree. But it's just, seriously?
Well,
it wasn't at the beginning. It was actually as he's coming to the end of the pit lane, because he's on the radio to the team. And I think he's accidentally pressed the button as he's crossing that line. But I'm going to do it now. In case I do forget. Question to you both. Do you think they're penalising Hamilton quite a bit?
No.
For silly little things?
No.
No, I don't think he's had any. I don't think he's had any unfair. I think the FIA are trying to show a firmer face and are penalising more in general.
Because
maybe years gone by. But no, I don't think he's getting particularly the wrong end of any deal.
Because
you take last weekend.
Well, that could have been classed as a racing incident, but
it was a racing incident.
Yeah, but the problem is they have a lot more data than we see.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Could have been classed as a racing incident, yes, but we're not the one that's sat there making the decisions. You know what I mean? The stewards are very inconsistent. Like I've said numerous times, and I've said numerous times last year. And like David's just alluded to there, they are trying to be a little bit more harsh with stuff. They're trying to show that they're not a joke, basically.
Was anything happen with? I know obviously he didn't finish, but did anything happen with Perez? Because he was under investigation after the race.
Sometimes I think a DNF and that they just decide, unless it's something that you're going to carry over to the next race.
What was that?
Race
for what?
For a race. So they were investigating for a race start infringement.
Again, he got 2 of those. Not recent, not that long ago.
He didn't get away with one of them, though, did he?
Did it at Monaco? Well, he didn't go with either of them at Monaco. I don't think.
I don't think.
Because don't look at my notes.
I think it was no further action. I think. But yeah, the stewards, like I say, they just seem to be trying to be a bit more forceful, but unfortunately Hamilton's
a bit.
Got a little bit more than other drivers, but like we say, it wasn't just Hamilton. Obviously,
obviously, I know it's
got...
2. Yeah, obviously, I know it's 2 points in the drivers' at the end of the race, but that's 2 points. 2 points.
Well, yeah. I mean, where's he at in the standings?
Second.
169 points. Russell's 9 points behind him. Kimmy's managing to keep his lead.
His lead's now at 2 race wins, is it not? 50 points in it, exactly.
He's 209. He's on 219, so
it's exactly 2 race wins.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay, fair play to Lando for that. But even though, and you could tell he had a little bit to prove, because even though he was told by the team
several times
to take it easy, he completely ignored them.
All that you got nothing to prove to us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah.
Although I think the best radio communication throughout the whole weekend that I had was with Charles. And being told to find his rhythm again.
And then he turns around and goes, "What rhythm?"
Yeah.
It's like, fucking hell. But yeah, no.
With the car overheating, and he says, "Copy." Just carry on as you are, and just find your rhythm again. And it's just like, what rhythm?
Yeah. I mean, it was bold from Mercedes to get.
They tried to one stop, it didn't work.
No. But they still managed to do the Ferraris.
I think
Max.
I think George had a great race. Drop back as far as he did.
And to get back in the points, yeah.
Yeah, he dragged it back well.
I mean, you got to give it a Stroll. I mean, for me, you got to give it a Stroll and Alonso.
Yeah, cars finished, solid result.
And both cars finished.
Yeah. Considering one car just exploded. Well, not exploded, but suspension exploded, sort of thing.
And Hulkenberg getting the points.
2 points. Yeah. Lindblad got a point.
Yeah, Lawson got 4 points.
Which, there's only 3 drivers yet to score points. Stroll, Bottas, and Perez.
Yeah.
It'd be a fucking miracle if Cadillac score points this season. It's got to be something crazy.
What do you reckon it happens at like Vegas or something like that, just to full on?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think that'd be a massive party. Just so whoever's won, it'll be, this is the main topic. Cadillac scoring points.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'd make it a fucking holiday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I sat there and said before, no, Lindblad, he's a rookie driver, but he's doing well for a rookie.
Oh yeah. It gives it to Lawson as good as Lawson gives it to him, put it that way.
Oh yeah.
But
that Racing Bulls is just been fantastic.
To be honest, in general, the rookies though, we've got a very high standard. I mean, Bortoletto's solid.
Yeah.
I don't know if do you class Colapinto as a rookie? He did a bit of last season.
No, because he's done a bit last season.
And I guess Behrman, he's technically he only did one race last season, didn't he? He just did the
Standing.
yeah, but
Jeddah.
Saudi Arabia won it.
Didn't Berman actually do the season last year?
Was he not last year when Sainz had his appendix? Or am I going back 2 years?
Once it could be 2 years.
2
Let me
years?
check.
I'm a bloody hell, I lose track.
Jeddah. Yeah, no, it was season before because Hamilton was in.
All right.
Hamilton was in last year.
Of course,
so
yeah.
Behrman was.
Bloody hell. I must have slept a year. Shit.
Behrman finished 13th in that race.
Because he
So-
was part of the rookie. He's part of the last year. He was one of the rookies along with Antonelli and all that lot.
Mm.
Yeah.
So this year we've got Bortoletto, Lindblad.
No, I think it's only Lindblad, isn't it? Bortoletto was in it last year.
Yeah, it's
that
technically
really
only,
good?
it's technically only
Oh,
Lindblad.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's rookie of the year then. It kind of it's difficult to not be. He's also the worst rookie on the grid as well, though.
He's also the best rookie on the grid. You know.
Oh, well, my brain failed me there, didn't it? Big start. I lost a year.
Hmm.
Shit. And I guess because Colin, I'm going to check this now.
Colapinto was last year.
Yeah,
Last
he was
year.
racing last year.
Wow. Did I miss 2025 completely?
Because didn't Colapinto come in after 3 races?
Colapinto
Yes, for doing,
for
wasn't it?
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was the one that had a problem remembering things.
Anything you want to add before I move it on?
Just to mention the change to the safety car that we actually didn't get to see.
I know, I was gutted.
Yeah.
It never came out, but we've actually had an updated. It's not the S63 black anymore, is it?
The TMG, isn't it?
It's still an AMG S63, but
Yeah.
it used to be the black edition GT. It's not now.
Mm,
I'm guessing Merc have a new model out they're wanting to push.
probably.
I still miss the Aston Martin though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Plus, it was just comedy watching that DBX flying around the back.
Yeah.
I'd love to have been to give that a laugh for a track. You're throwing a freaking 2.5 ton SUV round somewhere like Spa must have been
Well, they still have.
absolute genius.
They still have the Merc though.
No, but it's
The medical car.
what the medical car's an estate though. Anyway, Merc, it's not an SUV. Is it not an E63 AMG?
So she's the medical car, the G-Wagon.
It's
It's not a G wagon. I'm
But
sure
they
it's in-
should. They should do a G-Wagon version. That'd be brilliant.
Yeah, you see, I'm sure it's an
medical
E63.
car is an estate. Yeah. It
Yes,
is.
it's like I say with Aston Martin, it was the sort of DBX. Wasn't
Yeah, I
it? It was
know.
the big. Yeah, freaking G wagon. God, one of them 6x6s for full effect. No, that'd only be in Dubai, wouldn't it?
It's a
Have a-
AMG C63S estate. Is the
It's a
medical?
C, not an E. Okay.
Yeah, it's a C63S.
Hmm.
But yeah,
It's a bit Chris loves to do.
no, I don't.
I don't know. The Fantasy League's been fun this year.
But yeah,
It has been interesting.
obviously we have got the F1 Fantasy League, as everybody knows. Now, quite interesting though. So, we'll go from 5th to 1st. So in 5th place, it's me on 137. Nobody let me down though. Nobody let me down. In 4th is David on 148.
Who did you change Bottas with, David?
Yeah, Hulkenberg.
Hulk.
That sort of done you a favour. I mean,
They-
after you lost 37
yeah.
points with Cadillac. But you would have lost more points with Bottas.
Cadillac was an issue, but the final fix and throwing Hulkenberg in actually
sort of done you quite well.
I actually might make that a permanent change because I think they're the same price.
Did you a little bit of a favour? Obviously,
Well, not really. Cause I'd still have been in the same place. I'd just been a little bit closer to Chris.
Yeah. So Simon is in third on 210, which
no negatives.
Nobody let him down. Alan in second on 215. You pulled some out of your ass on for this one, didn't you?
Had a little tweak.
We don't need to know about that.
Not really jiggling around though, like I want it to. And then Daniel's come back on top with 254. Norris did him a big favour there, I think.
Well, if you actually look at on Daniel's and mine, there isn't.
Daniel's doing some very weird thing. Daniel's doing some very weird things with this season. He seems to be working.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's constantly swapping and changing everything, every race sort of thing. There's always something different with him.
I know, but then sometimes he gets...
I mean, I would admit I have made one change for the next race already.
I've not done mine yet.
I haven't done that yet. I'm thinking about it, but yeah. So, obviously, overall...
Nothing changed.
Yeah.
I'm in
last. The more they
last.
change, the more they stay the same.
I'm in last with 1,362. Then Alan's in fourth with 1,648. David is in third with 1,961. Simon's in second with 2,318. And Daniel's still on top with 2,396.
Once again, I'm kind of in no man's land in the middle.
Yeah, it's very close between Daniel and Simon, actually.
Well, this is why I'm hoping, like I say, I'm thinking Simon.
And it was kind of close between you and Alan, you and Chris for a while, but
yeah,
Chris unfortunately tripped up a little bit. But yeah, we've got a lot of time to go. Yeah, I mean, there's at least half the season to go. So, but yeah, I need to do something with Cadillac. I think the trouble is I'm sort of railroaded down a particular path that without changing a lot of things.
Yeah, pretty much.
It becomes difficult.
Pretty much.
I think your worst race was Silverstone, Chris.
Yeah, it was.
You know, there's us four with 300 plus points and you were 159.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But it's been a interesting season so far.
It's been very interesting.
And it's still not over yet.
It's not over yet. No way. So, yeah. I'm going to do the timings unless you guys got anything.
No, I have nothing else.
Okay, so timings for round 12 for the Dutch Grand Prix on the 21st to the 23rd of August. All times are obviously British summertime. So 21st of August, we have practice 1, 11:30 in the morning till 12:30. Sprint, qualifying on the same day at 3:30 till 4:15. And that is in the afternoon. Strange times when they always put the... Well, I say 4:15, it's actually 16:14, but hey ho. Might as well be 4:15. On the 22nd of August, we have the sprint at 11 a.m. till 12. And then also on the same day, we have qualifying at 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. till 4. And then on the 23rd of August, we have the race at 2 p.m. Now it's Max's favourite track. But I can't see the Red Bull coming out on top, if I'm honest.
No.
No. I don't think you were the only one.
I'm hoping...
I'm going to say top 5 finish for Max, but that'll be it.
Oh, but we have forgot one thing, haven't we?
We have.
Have you just remembered it as well as I have?
Yeah.
I was got the predictions right.
Well, none of us got first place right.
Nope.
I got second place right.
Did you?
Yeah, I said, well, let's put it this way. I've got them wrote down here, and we'll do this again for... We might actually do it nearer the time, but we'll do this again for Holland. But my predictions were Kimi, Max, George.
Yep.
Yours, Chris, were Kimi, George, Charles.
Mm-hmm.
And Alan was Kimi, Lewis, George.
So...
I mean, technically, all three of us got 2 right in the top 3. I got 1 in the correct place if we're playing it by Wordle rules.
Mm.
You know, so I don't know how you want to interpret that, but basically, yeah, all 3 of us said Kimi
But
in the
it was,
top 3, but
it
we
was
all 3
just
of us
in
said
the
him
wrong
in
place.
first.
Yeah.
I said Max in second, which was correct.
Yeah.
And then the others, none of us got third place.
No.
But yeah, we'll do that again in time for the next race. We'll try and make that a thing.
Yeah.
I've got my notepad.
Well, we'll have to make...
I can tell you my 3 now, if you want.
You want to do it now on the podcast? I will write them down again. Let me go to a fresh page. That one's a bit cluttered. I don't want to lose my field plan for Farm Sim. You think I'm joking?
No, I'm not. Just go on.
Lewis?
Lewis, okay.
In what
Lando.
place?
So first to third. So
I'm
Lewis
guessing,
first,
yeah, that's how I was going to do it.
Lando second. Kimi third.
Right. Okay. Chris, do you want to go next? We'll do it in alphabetical order.
I'm going to say Kimi first. Max.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Max second.
Yeah.
Possibly Hamilton third.
Right.
Go on then, what's yours?
I'm thinking. I'm going to go Kimi for first.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm writing these down as I say it. I will take a picture you need with. I am going to say Lando for second and Max for third.
Interesting.
I think the home crowd will give him an advantage, but I don't think he'll be able to overcome. I feel that Lando's going to ride a wave of positivity from this race. I feel Kimi's going to be Kimi, and, you know, unless the car lets him down, he generally doesn't miss by a lot.
No. Hopefully he bounces back.
But I mean, this is where I don't know your two's allegiances, obviously, but I mean,
I'm swayed to Kimi here.
I wouldn't be unhappy. I'm almost in the same position I was last year. I wouldn't be unhappy if he wins the championship, but I would maybe like to see that gap severely reduced between now and then.
Yeah.
Just make it a bit more of a fight. You know what I mean?
We'll see. There's still plenty of time.
Like I said last year, I generally didn't mind who won last year. I generally didn't mind which way it went because I had good reasons for all 3. If he could maybe lose a few points and 2 or 3 races time, the top 3 are separated by a race win or so, or a couple, we'd be into a very good position going into the back end of the season.
Yeah.
We'll see.
In my opinion.
Anything else you want to add?
No,
That's all for
good.
me.
Okay. So thank you to everybody for listening. Don't forget to check out the gaming channel. You know where the link is for that. obviously, thank you to Alan and Dave for joining.
Welcome as always.
Been a pleasure.
And we shall see you after the Netherlands Grand Prix. So until then.
Adios, amigos.
Later, folks.
Goodbye for now.